because he's bringing his Dragoons now into a position to be able to attack C really. This is a risky move though, because if Reach doesn't succeed with this attack, really will have a pretty significant army advantage. He'll be able to move out with a significant number of tanks, and Reach won't be able to rebuild his army quick enough. But there's Reach going for it. He's got about 12 Dragoons. A couple of Vultures have managed to sneak out. They probably have mines, but no mines in the front yet for C really, and C really is in huge trouble. He unsieges tanks at exactly the wrong moment, and Park Jun suck on this is all over his base. Oh my god, C really did not see that coming. There was the shuttle dropping a couple of zealots in there too. Looks like the shuttle's gone down, but Reach has got some manlots pounding away at the tanks. The tanks on the ridge go down, and C really is going to lose this game. I'm going to call it right now. Reach with the immaculate timing attack, their perfect mid-game aggression attack. Definitely an amazing attack. And you know, we've seen this from some Protoss players, but it takes huge cojones, guys. You know, you don't have tech units in this. All you got are a couple of shuttles, zealots, and dragoons, and this is some old-style, low-tech, Reach-style play here. It doesn't look like, though, he's going to actually win this game right now. He has taken down all the tanks, though, and without the tanks, the factories will inevitably go down, I feel. Yeah, they are going to go down. There's only SCVs fighting these dragoons, and that is not going to get C really very far here in this game. You know, these SCVs are managing to clean up this attack. Looks like the barracks has been landed, but it doesn't matter. There's only 2 vultures left to defend, and of course he really wasn't mining, and he lost a ton of SCVs. So even if Reach doesn't close the game right now, he has a gigantic advantage. He can pick off that right side third that C really was trying to put up very easily. Of course, C really has almost nothing. Reach moving forward here with his dragoons, trying to snipe off these tanks. I don't know if that's necessarily the best idea right now, but Reach does. Reach thinks it's the best idea, and Reach is probably right, because the tanks just go down right now. Very nice play by Reach. Just so freaking manly. You really need, you know, stone balls to be able to go for that kind of attack, because you don't have your tech. You don't have Arbiters, you don't have Carriers, you don't have High Templar, you don't have anything. You don't even have Zealot speed. I mean, you just have manlots and testosterone. Basically, it's like basically you just shot a burst of pure man into this guy's booth, and he's drowning in just in testosterone. Basically, really has no idea what hit him, and you know, it's just a man toss basically. Hello, welcome to StarCraft. You just played the man toss. Hello, nice try to be a macro Terran. You're not going to make it. Reach just pouring in slow zealots right now. Doesn't even matter if they don't have speed. Reach knows that it's enough for them just to go up and just pick away at those siege tanks. +1 is done for really, but that's not going to help him. Reach also has expanded yet another time at the upper right. Very nice play. I mean, you can tell that his APM isn't necessarily the highest of all the pro gamers anymore. Of course, you see a lot of idle units there, and now he's moving them out. But you know, it's absolutely good enough because he has got game sense. You know, I mean, you can't buy game sense. You can't even practice game sense. You just have to have it, basically, and Reach has it. He knows exactly when to go for this kind of timing attack, and it just works out beautifully. Of course, C really has managed to hold. Terrans are quite good at holding no matter what happens, but he is just, yeah, he is dead, and now Reach has the tech he needs. There's the Arbiter Tribunal going up. C really has barely got 2 bases mining, lost tons of SCVs throughout this entire series of ongoing battles. Look at this man. Reach doesn't even need legs. He's just like, I don't need legs. What the hell? Templar, Dark Templar also for Reach. Reach is killing everything in the way there. Even that sunken colony is not going to get to live. And you know, C really, I gotta say, he probably played well against Casey. I didn't watch that game, but he just doesn't impress me very much. He just seems like he's another copycat Terran player. And I've seen a couple of his games. He hasn't really. He's no Up Magic, for example. Up Magic is not a copycat Terran player. He is a definite, you know, innovator of his own. That's why he's the best player in eSTRO. But C really not exactly on the same level of the Mantos. And looks like he's going to be putting some DT in there. Whoa, he actually manages to get one in. Oh man, there's no detection in the front. Really scanning, but with no units around. That's a really great scan there, C really. Nice work. Now a Vulture coming up to clean it off. It doesn't really matter. Reach looks like he's going to be able to anticipate this little Vulture Harass, pithy Vulture Harass, pitiful Reach Vulture Harass, not pithy actually, which doesn't mean what I thought it did. But yeah, look at him. He's prepared with these photon cannons everywhere. Exactly. More Protoss players need to do this so they don't get ahead in the game and then get ruined by just a couple of vultures. I mean, we saw one game that Morph actually did back in the Commentator Idol contest, Gwemchi versus Lita in the Winners League, where Gwemchi pulled a nice advantage and then Lita basically managed to come back with a huge economic disadvantage by killing his probes with vultures. That was pretty much all he did, and he did it so just amazingly well. But Reach, you know, even back in the day when I casted his games against Boxer, he was always very careful with his expansions. He always put the obligatory 2 or 3 cannons in the mid game next to them, and he managed to stop Boxer's harassment, which most Protoss players couldn't do back then. They just weren't prepared. They didn't have the wherewithal or the sense to go and build lots of relatively cheap defensive structures in the late game, and Boxer would just harass the hell out of them. And you know, Reach didn't let that happen. Reach still doesn't have speed yet for his Zealots, does he? I mean, that's just silly. He really should get that, but looks like C really putting up his next base. He is still, I feel he's pretty much the Walking Dead though. Still alive, but just, you know, he's doomed, even though he is alive. It's kind of like when you get a lot of radiation poisoning. You actually have a period where they call you a walking ghost. You seem like you've recovered, and you might have some function left, but you're actually going to succumb just a few more days later to horrible mutations and the death of your intestines and other parts of your body that need a lot of cell division. And that's basically what's happening, really, pretty much. He's dying slowly from radiation poisoning. That's what Reach does to you, man. So Reach looks like he's going to stop another Vulture Harass on the right side, and C really's got a couple of dropships, or just one dropship with a pair of tanks, finally trying to do a little bit of harassment. Reach also pumping gateways at the upper left. He's gotten 5 bases here against 3. And of course, with the fact that the main bases are going to be soon mined out, it's more like something like 4 versus 2 or something like that. So it's a big advantage, obviously, for Reach. And Reach, seeing this attack coming, I don't know if he's seen the dropship, but oh, look at that! Dragoon doing kind of a mind drag, trying to take out those vultures. Looks like there is going to be a decent tank drop here. It's probably going to catch a number of these probes, but it doesn't really matter that much because Reach has gotten his Dragoons, and it didn't look like really was trying to kill those Dragoons. He was probably individually targeting his tank to kill the probes. Not a bad idea, but the Dragoons will finish them off very soon then. And that's the end of the harassment. Really did not accomplish a lot, actually, at all. Definitely not enough of a dent in Reach's economy to do anything about the fact that he's Walking Dead. And, you know, I mean, I gotta say, I'm looking forward to the next game here. I wonder if Reach is going to be playing something like someone like Up Magic, or even Magma, the Pajama Warrior from eSTRO, you know, the guy who claimed he was better than Stork and Bisu and all the other acorns, but, you know, then turned out to be a total failure. I call him the Pajama Warrior, of course, because evidently, according to his teammates, he's better than Jaedong in practice in the eSTRO house. So, I mean, I guess it's only when he's practicing that he could do well. And there comes some recalls! Oh! And he's going to recall some more Arbiters in there! There's no Science Vessels, there's no Goliaths. Those Arbiters are going to be alive forever inside of this guy's base. And C really... Oh! Hello! Talk about bombs. That was a recall bomb. GG! Coming from C really. Not much more to say about this game. C really was really dead from when that Bulldog decided, you know, when Reach decided to pull that Bulldog, and that was just ridiculous. That wasn't just like a Bulldog. That was like a, I don't even know. It was like a Bull Dragon or a Bull freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex inside of his base. Amazing timing attack. There's Reach giving some double high fives. He's going to move me on to Game 3, and I'm going to be casting it. Thanks for watching.